Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another hot tea reaction video, and in today's video I'll be reacting to a video titled Trisha Paytas now accused of stealing from charities. If that's true, yeah, then I think it's best if you can't come back from that. So if it's true, I highly doubt that it is. I want to believe that it's not true, but if it is true, that's like I feel like I can't say the second word, but it's like your career is overall done if that's the truth. But now let's go ahead and get into this video, guys. Make sure you go subscribe to Ray's channel, Hot Tea. Also, make sure you go subscribe to her second channel, Ray Rahimi, her personal channel, and her business channel, Build Your Pocket. And yeah, show love to her across social media and all of that. But anyways, let's go ahead again. I'm very behind in videos, so I'm gonna try to react to a few. But anyways.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Trisha Paytas stealing from a charity, allegedly, possibly. Also, Jeffrey is talking about James Charles in a recent interview, and more. But before we get into it, make sure to subscribe to this channel, turn your post notifications on, and give this video a thumbs up. Alright, let's get into the tea. Alright, so let's start with Trisha Paytas, since they have been a hot topic as of recently, you know, with all of their beef and Gabby Hanna and then the breakup of frenemies, and now Trisha is being accused of stealing from a charity. So this guy Jesus responded to one of the many tweets of Trisha. I swear she's flooded Twitter with the recent events, but anyway, here's a tweet. She said, "I know, no, I've done literally 50 things that were wrong over the past 9 months, but he can't see one error anywhere. That's insane to me." And she's talking about Ethan. This guy named Jesus Christ on Twitter says, "You have effed up more than that, let's be real. I'm tired of you playing the victim. You literally stole from a charity. You promised me you would want to make a donation that would or it could have saved a dog's life, but instead you ghosted me. Cut your shit. You only care about yourself." Okay, I don't think that's called stealing from a charity, but
yeah, it's
let's just see what else he has to say. In another tweet, he said, "I have receipts, as the kids say." Trisha Paytas responds, "DMing you," and then says, "This is straight up slander. What? Stole from a charity? Where? Show me the receipts. Where did you ever ask for a donation? I
wouldn't necessarily call it. See, that's the thing. It's like, people, you need to like make sure what you're saying is correct. It's like, if she never donated, it's like, okay, like she never donated. Like, it would have made sense if you like said like, oh, you know, here's some of the money from the charity, but I highly doubt a charity would give out money to anybody. Like, I go to anybody, but besides, like, you know, even Trisha Paytas, it's like, yeah, it's, I don't see that as stealing, but yeah, that's why I'm like, yeah, I highly doubt that she's stealing out here stealing from charities. Now, if it's like, if she did promise to donate to a charity and never did, then it's like, okay, you know, I wouldn't necessarily like hold that against the person. It's like, if they promised to donate to a charity I created, they never donated, I'm like, all right, they're just not gonna donate. Oh well. It's like, I can't rely on that person to donate to my charity and things. Like, God, look, it's like, my thing is like, you can't rely on them. There's like a bunch of other people in this world. It's like, they can be donating to your charity. So instead of worrying about her, it's like, should be promoting it. But anyways,
100%. I begged you for your real name so I could write you a check for your work. Part 1 of all of our DMs. Then Trisha showed their DMs. I like how Trisha was so mad at Ethan for showing their private messages when it makes them look bad. But when Trisha is in defense mode, they are so quick to expose DMs. But in these DMs, the guy Jesus said, "Hey, what time were you thinking you wanted to get started? I wanted to make an appointment to get my hair done real nice, blah, blah, blah. I wanted to make sure that there's enough time." Trisha just says, "Yeah, it's actually Wednesday. I'll have the address tonight. I'm honestly so super stoked for this one." Then she sends him a location. I don't know what the actual deal is here, but basically no talk of a charity in these screenshots. Trisha says, part 2, I cut where my number was shown, but you can see his thumbs up on that same date. I'm so sick of being lied on, and such a big one. Stealing from a charity. And she shows the rest of the texts where he is telling her about some of his video ideas and him being like, "I would love to do an eating show with you." And she's just like being supportive and being like, "Yeah, let's maybe plan it, whatever." And then she shows further texts of them going into it, but all the texts are there. You guys can pause and read them yourselves. Trisha says, I get it's cool to hate me right now, I get it, but you really gonna say I stole from charity and wouldn't donate to help save a dog's life? Normally I wouldn't share this, but this was Saturday I donated to save a dog's eye. Like I really try, so those lies ain't it. And she shows screenshots of an email confirmation of her donating to an emergency dog surgery. I'm gonna go off on a tangent here, but I honestly think that this reaction from Trisha is unnecessary. Like, I don't understand what this guy is trying to say. Just because you don't donate to a charity doesn't mean that you're stealing from charity.
Yeah.
You know, these two are very different things. Of course, it's
yeah. I've dealt with people like that where it's like they're saying one thing but they mean another, and it's like, do you mean this? But they say the other thing, like stealing from a charity, because that's way more serious. That's gonna catch people's eyes and attention and stuff. But yeah, you know, it's like people like that. You know, you just gotta like, you know, be like that IRL autocorrect and correct them. So
to donate, especially if you have so much money. I would honestly go as far to say that like you have a responsibility to donate, but just because she decided not to donate to this one particular charity doesn't mean that she stole from it. Like that's just insane. And this emergency dog surgery charity, it was actually $2,800, so that's
crazy.
Insane. She paid for the entire thing probably. She went on to say, I will donate to any charity right now. I'm genuinely confused if you mentioned something on set. I don't know. I will always donate. I wanted to pay you. Why would I hide from donating? But also to say I stole, that is just a lie. Finally, she said it. It's really sad. I can't combat these kind of things. And then this YouTuber, Jesus Came for Trisha, posted a video on YouTube sharing his opinions on Trisha.
As his, like,
basically,
it's like stuff like that. I just can't take it serious. You know, I understand that that's like the person's like whole persona and stuff. And you know, they regardless is just gonna stay in character. But me personally, I just can't take this thing serious, and I think it's just, you know, somebody just trying to catch clout and things, and it's like, oh, this is the perfect time, and they need to, you know, really, you know, bring up the fact that Trisha Paytas didn't donate to my like charity thing that I got going on. So that's why it's like at times like I've dealt like I said, I've dealt with people like this before, and I honestly just think it's a clout chasing scenario. So maybe I can't be wrong. I don't know, but
he acts like the victim all the time. That Trisha needs to stop this act since nobody is buying it anymore.
Hey, Trisha Paytas. I can't do it anymore. I can't watch one more of your freaking videos and sit back and go, you know what? I'm Jesus. I'm okay with this. You're a terrible human being. You are a bad person. You're just bad. You're bad at all of the humaning that you do.
I guess some people just handle things differently than others. I don't know. Like, I don't know. If it had been me, if I know it's like a very serious like subject, then yeah. But it's like, and I don't know how this person's overall taking this as a serious subject or it's not. But if it's not, then it shouldn't have been brought up in the first place. But if it is a serious subject, then it's like, okay, bring it up. But it's like this whole like, oh, let me still have the persona and all of that. Like I said, I don't know how people handle things. Some handle things better than others. Me personally, I don't think I would have, you know, got all dressed up in character and stuff to, you know, talk on something. If it is this serious, yeah, I wouldn't have done all of that. But anyways.
Please don't do it anymore. Rethink your life. Come back to us, and I'm sure we'll accept you with loving arms. But right now, we're sick of your because you're full of it. Don't be the victim anymore, because you're not the victim.
He even mentioned that this frenemies fight seems like BS to him. Jesus said that Trisha is only milking the drama for the views.
Don't do that anymore. It's not good for you. It's not good for others. The thing you've got with Ethan, stop it. That feels good. Glad I got that done with.
I mean, several of Trisha's recent videos have reached more than 1 million views, and all of them were monetized, except the last one, which we just talked about in my last video. On top of that, Trisha has also been promoting their Sad Boy 2005 merch like crazy, and with their skincare collab coming up, it's really obvious that Trisha is not wasting the attention that is currently on them. And one of the tweets from a clip from an old vlog of Trish was posted where they talked about donating the money to a dog rescue charity, and here is the clip.
Which is really fun because I hired an actor and he's so nice. Like, I offered to like pay him, like he signed the release and everything, and I'm like, oh my god, let me pay you something, like what's your rates? And he's just like, oh, you know, I just do this for promotion for my YouTube channel, in which I donate all the proceeds of his YouTube channel. And I said, oh well, let me know your like full name and I'll just like write you a check and you can donate it to that. He's like, oh, you can donate it directly. Like,
one user said, it's because when you collabed with him, you offered to pay him and he wanted you to donate his fee to charity instead. I'm assuming because you didn't shout it to the world that you made the donation, he's assuming you didn't make it at all. This is the clip from your vlog where you talk about collabing with him and this donation. Yet there's no way to tell if you made the donation or didn't make it, so he's shouting from assumptions and causing a scene. If you said you'd make the donation in 2017, I trust you did. Honestly, I trust that she forgot because she's just that type of person.
Yeah.
Like, this is the girl who doesn't know that 50% of 30 is 15. Like, I still haven't forgotten that. So, honestly, I believe that she totally forgot, but I don't think she had, like, bad intentions about it.
Yeah.
And lastly on Trisha, about all the videos and Ethan and the frenemy situation, pretty much all of the 7 videos have more dislikes than likes. Some of which have 4 to 5 times more dislikes than likes. And
that's crazy.
Like I said, Trisha monetized them, but it's really hypocritical how one of their main points was that this isn't about money, and here we are. Trisha is milking the drama all the way
I
up.
know.
Next, we
It's
have
like,
something positive for once.
I mean,
so in the most recent
it's content.
podcast,
That's just certain content creators, you know.
Hila and Ethan shared that they are having 1 baby. The week before that, they thought that they would be having multiple babies. Apparently one
That's
of them is
crazy.
extra strong and powerful and dominated the others. Why are we bringing this up though? A lot of people were especially upset at Trisha Paytas for being extremely selfish and not considering that Hila is pregnant. And all of this drama means Ethan and Hila are under a lot of stress and unnecessary pressure, so it is good to know that so far Hila is alright. Imagine going through all of that stress due to Trisha.
So it's a weird one. It's not what you expect.
It shocked me because it was the last thing I expected to hear. And I was really like, I wasn't sure how to feel about it at first because I was just so shocked.
It's 1 baby.
Oh, 1 baby.
That baby was too powerful.
Trisha also posted this TikTok in response to someone telling her that maybe she should take some accountability.
I'm literally not sure how much more I can do to take accountability. I've made 7 videos. On one hand, people are telling me stop talking about it. The other hand is like, do something, take responsibility. Like, I don't know what to do. I've said I'm sorry. I've said my piece. I regret what happened. I wish what happened didn't happen. It did. I'm trying to move forward. I don't know what more to do. If you have a suggestion, please tell me. Like, people just want me to what? Like, I've taken every step I need to take. Like, I don't know what else people want me to do. I guess just not post, but that's not going to happen. So if like seeing me makes you uncomfortable or you don't think I've done it enough, like, you can just unfollow me. People are unfollowing me. It's fine. I prefer that. Like, I gotta just keep doing what I do. I had an Adam and Eve video that was scheduled every other Monday. There's an Adam and Eve video. There's sponsored post scheduled. Like, I have to do this. Like, it's what I do. I want to do it. The whole thing started with a comment I made that people took as rude. I apologize. I'm not really sure what else to do. I really don't know. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry again.
Ethan also posted and deleted this TikTok in response to Trisha's last video, implicitly accusing Ethan of sexually harassing her in the workplace.
With Ethan purposely trying to trigger me on multiple occasions. It was a lot of things, from my skincare product. Like, you know, I was just like that. I was like, you know.
I don't know what to ask. You want to have sex with me?
Wow, really is just all about how much your mind is one place.
That's all I asked.
No. That is true. You could have.
This is such, that's a lie. Like, we know that's a lie. Like, whatever.
No, I definitely don't want to. No desire to fuck you. Or
Yeah, I know you're lying.
About
Our collab?
bro.
I'm like, how are you gonna tell somebody? It's people like that. I'm like, hey, yo, stay far away from me. I hate when people do stuff like that. It's like, well, you clearly are saying, like, I'm not gonna do that. And they're like, oh, no, yeah, you would. Yeah, you would. I'm like, no, I'm not. Trust me, I won't. Trust me on that. I don't know if I gotta roast you or, like, it's stuff like that where it's like, okay, if I say some things that's gonna cause you to cry, like, don't come after me or don't get mad, because it's like, okay, like, you know, I don't know, like, it's just things that's like a pet peeve. It's like, don't tell me, it's like, oh, it's like, you ain't gonna do this or you're not gonna do this, and it's like, if I'm saying that I am or am I not, like, hey, don't argue with me about that. Just, if it happens, it happens, but if it doesn't, it's like, okay, I stayed with my word. So yeah, it's something like, so I don't know, I canceled the show right then and there. I'm like, nah,
I wouldn't do that for $1 billion.
Like a showering video? You wouldn't just shower with me like in a shower? Nothing sexual.
Not even for $10 million.
Could you imagine if we just stood next to each other naked in the shower, just like doing a shower, like
Why
washing our hair?
do you think anyone would pay for that?
yeah.
If Hila took your advice and moved on, would you make a move on me?
Yes.
Oh god.
So is that what you were trying to do the whole time?
And lastly, let's talk
Wow,
about
that's
Jeffree Star
crazy.
stirring the pot yet again. So this interview with Us Weekly came out, and Jeffree talked about some of his scandals, including the Kanye West dating rumor and the James Charles. As we all know, Jeffree loves to say, I stay out of drama, I hate drama, it's not good for me, and then he inserts himself right away into any new scandal to get some attention on him. And it always happens conveniently before a launch.
Person that you have a relationship
That's
with.
one thing that I've picked up, like, when people are doing either makeup or clothing or some sort of launch, it's like they're they're overall like gonna stir up some stuff. So it's like, oh, okay, like, yeah, let me go get into it with Barack Obama, but hey, I'm coming out with some merch like right after that and things. And so it's weird when people do that. And it's like, man, it's, if your merch isn't gonna sell out because you're not giving it enough promotion or whatever, I just think that it's like people are just and I don't know, maybe it's like, if I'm coming off as disrespectful, then it's like, all right, oh well. But I just think that people are just too lazy to just, promote their stuff over and over again. Like me, my thing is like, I'm gonna be like, who can I, perfect example. That's why I actually unfollowed her over some stuff like that. But Ariana Grande, like, if she still does that till this day, like, all right, then that's why I'm not gonna follow her no time soon. But when I remember there was at one point in time, I think she was either releasing an album or a single or whatever, but she'll post like an hour my single comes out, 45 minutes till my single comes out, like 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 second, like half of a second. Like, it's stuff like that. Like, all right, I'm gonna, if that's why it's like, okay, she's her own promoter. She's like, I'm doing my own promotions and stuff. And that's what it honestly has to take. So you don't have to be like, oh, like, I'm fooling around with Kanye. It's like some stuff like that. It's like, okay, it's like, once when people see that that's a lie, then they're like, oh, okay, this person's a liar. This person's just only, and it's going to get to a point in time where it's like, people are like, oh, okay, well, I know that they're just only doing this for a launch, so I'm going to fool with it. And then, I feel like that's what it's like. Then you're going to be put in the corner where it's like, you have no choice but to, be your own promoter and stuff, or it's like you gotta hire a promoter, and that's like, I feel like that's just like a business move to do. It's like you gotta hire somebody to promote, and it's like maybe they don't want to do that because they know it's gonna cost a lot, or it's just time consuming to promote. But it's like, hey, yo, promote. Like, that's my thing. It's like when I had my own merch store, I was promoting that stuff left and right on Instagram, TikTok, freaking YouTube, everywhere, bruh. And I'm like, I just, at times you just gotta be your own promoter. So anyways,
in the past was James Charles,
yeah,
which you have been honest about with your opinion, calling him a danger to society. Does that opinion still stand, and where does your relationship now?
Honestly, we don't have a relationship. I think since all that, a lot of that drama happened, we really never spoke since. So I haven't seen him. And I just don't really know what's going on. I know that's kind of crazy, but I just kind of keep to myself.
Do you find that that's good for your mental health?
Absolutely. I think it's totally okay to admit that. My mental health last year was very low. So now that I'm in a really good place, I just kind of stay away from anything negative that I...
Dang, that actually really messed it up. You're wearing like a whole like...
Yeah.
Where did all of that drama come from?
There's no handbook for any of this. So I think
that's like the shirt with the brace. You can see the brace.
Of new people, new views, new money, and it kind of makes people go a little crazy, including myself. So
true, that's a good point.
So in this interview, Jeffree was asked about his thoughts and relationship with James. Jeffree said that he hasn't been in contact with James since 2019, which is probably true. I mean, we haven't seen Jeffree interact with James on social media besides that one comment when James did Charli D'Amelio's makeup last year. However, didn't Dramageddon 3 start because of Jeffree last year? He was on the Mom's Basement podcast talking about him and Shane doing their own thing, not getting into drama, and Jeffree even threw shade at Tati for coming after James. And then a few weeks later, people in their social circles came out with information that exposed Jeffree and Shane's involvement in Bisister/Dramageddon 2. It's really interesting to see that Jeffree still doesn't think he involves himself in drama. So if any new product is coming from Jeffree Star Cosmetics, it won't be a surprise. And to end off the video, here's a clip of some random crazy lady spray painting over pride flags.
Something, okay?
Okay. Wow.
Goodbye.
That's crazy.
We're gonna stay here. Okay, good. No, I'm taking over it. Nice. I have just as much right as you. No, you do. Actually, I have more damn right. Because you know what? I work. I pay tax.
And it's honestly to apologize to that, Tati Westbrook. I thought it was her. I thought it was like, before the video even started, I was like, Tati Westbrook? And I'm like, I apologize. Knowing she ain't gonna ever see this video, and then she's like, watch, this video is gonna like travel out like at some point in time. There's like, remember that time when TMossBoss thought that weird lady was Tati Westbrook? I'm like, I don't even follow Tati Westbrook, so I think maybe if I had seen her face a lot, but I'm sorry, it's one of those things where it's like, I shouldn't even have said that, But hey, like, you know, it happens. I'm sorry, but anyway, but no, this is messed up though. Like that's very messed up.
I hate it when people say that. Like, it's not even making an argument. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
So what? Are the other people not paying taxes? Like,
I'm American.
We paid for this.
She's American. That's why she's doing this, is because she's American.
Sure my English is better than yours.
Oh yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
My English is just fine because you're understanding exactly everything I'm saying, right? I'm sick of you all.
It's like, for what though?
Just constantly. It's constantly something. Always trying to.
It's stuff like this. If I've been like some like rich millionaire YouTuber, I probably would have found like some sort of like, you know, Pride or LGBTQ community and donated $1,000 just because of this video alone. Because stuff like this is just, it's stupid, man. It's like, why do people? I mean, it's not like it's speaking on like the whole community and stuff, like this weird lady just being weird. It's like, at the end of the day, it's like, whoever you are, you ain't gonna change because of this woman and stuff. I just think that is ignorant. It's like, I think that's if it's like, you know, she could do, like, my thing is this. She could do this to a wall. She could do this to a painting. She could do this to a flag. She could do this to anything. Once you know, walked up on somebody and start spray painting like whatever they got going on. Like, let's say she was to walk up to somebody to do this, you know, spray paint their shirt because they're wearing like some rainbow flag. You have full on permission to judo flip this person and slam them on their back and put them in that same brace as Jeffree Star. Like, I want you to do that. Please do it and record yourself doing it. I like, don't, like, and make sure, like, and even if you see me just be like, hey, TMossBoss, like, and then show me the situation, I will pull my phone out just so I can record that whole thing go down. So yeah, I'm like, cool, got it. I will post it on YouTube tonight or TikTok, whichever you prefer. But anyway,
We're making a scene.
Just like when
we
I'm
bothered no one.
Why? Look, because all you want to do is express.
These bridges have been painted for how many years?
it's like, lady, you're doing the same thing when you're like, I'm American.
Yeah,
Who
this is my
cares?
girlfriend.
Who cares?
all right, that's pretty much it.
That makes me
for
want to go find an American flag and do the same thing, where it's like if they got that like plastered somewhere.
today's video.
Like,
Let me know
I'm
what you
African
think about all
American,
this in the
if that
comments down
makes
below.
sense.
If you enjoyed watching, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I post new videos every single
Yeah.
week. All right, bye.
I would like to see a video like that one day of Ray just watching some of the weird like American people. It's like, I already know Ray would just, you know, she's gonna, all right, so maybe not. Don't watch us, Ray, because you're gonna judge us. And so next thing you know, it's like Ray roasting. Honestly, that can't be the title of the video too. Ray roasting Americans for however long she wants to, because yeah, American people, we be out here doing some weird stuff. But anyways, that was a pretty good video, guys. Make sure you go subscribe to the official Hot Tea channel. Make sure you go subscribe to Ray's channel, her personal channel, Ray Rahimi, and her business channel, Build Your Pocket. Like, subscribe to me too, and I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.